What's up, guys? What's his name? Zohakuten. This is Upper Moon 4 in like the sixth version of him. It's kind of like a smaller one. I've drawn this already, but I didn't actually know he had a name. I just called him Hantengu, Upper Moon 4. So now that we know his name, let's draw him again. So I'm on a landscape page, use a pencil eraser, hit pause if I go too fast. So we're going to start with his eyes. Start with his eyes. Center point of my page is about here. I'm over to the right. Head's over the right hand side. And his hand stretched out this way, right? So I'm over on in this half of my page. So top eyelid line, curve a line like that. And then basic shape comes down this way, and then in towards the tear duct like this, and they actually draw in the tear duct like so. So that's basic shape of his eye, right? So then you have to add like eyelashes, big eyelid lines, and thicken up the top line especially. So you go like so, just adding some extra lines like this, right? We basically have like what looks like two eyelashes, so like a spike here, a spike here, and then we have this circular thing at the back which goes down here. Okay, and then maybe like another sort of a line at the front here. Okay, and then you color this black. Like so. And then his eye inside here, kind of Demon Slayer, they do the eyes kind of like angles. You know, just these turns on the eye. Like so. And I'll do the upper moon symbols sort of all together. So I'll just draw the eyes first and then we'll get everything else in. So big hairy eyebrows. So we go kind of like this frowning line here, and then it goes up this way, kind of like changes direction a couple of times here, and then we got all these spikes at the end and also in here, loads of these spikes, and then we just go down towards the front, and then we got like an eyelid line coming down there. He also has an extra line just coming around his eye here. And we go over and do the other eye. So his head is tilted and we're in 3/4 pose, right? So just across from here, this eye, let's say across from here, we're slightly higher up. We're like in line, the eye starts in line with the eyebrow, right there. Then we curve that line up again. So different now to this one. Right, so we're going more vertical, so it's like in line with nearly the top of the eyebrow when it ends up there, and then the bottom of the eye down like so, and back in towards the tear duct in there, right? General shape for the eye, and then we darken things up, add eyelashes as well. So we just go back like so, adding eyelash spikes. And then these sort of black blobs that are on the corner, back down to there, and maybe like another sort of spike coming off here as well. You just color this black. Okay, so this eye is different to this one. See? So then iris inside, angled circle, like so, coming around from the top eyelid, and then some stress lines sort of around the bottom. He has all those demon cracks on his face as well, but we'll do those all together. Then we've got like another sort of frown sort of area here, and in fact I think there's more sort of frowns here on this side as well. Then the eyebrow comes out from here. Again, it's like a big spiky eyebrow on the end. And again, we're higher up than this eyebrow because we're in 3/4 pose and his head is tilted. Okay. And then we can see just like a little bit of eyelid line there. And then we can add some of the upper moon written on his eyes. I'll just get that image, sorry, I'll be back. Okay, so calligraphy, I'll do my best. So we got like, like a vertical line here. And this has all lines that come across, bigger and smaller. And they have sort of blobs at the end of them, blobs of ink, because, you know, calligraphy is done with a brush, like so. And then on this side, we got another one that goes that way, kind of like that. And then, so this must be the, yeah, upper. So it goes like a long line coming out there, a bit of a blob on the end. So you could, I'm just like doing my best. If you wanted to like super copy this, like exact, it's very easy to find. Right, like so. Okay, so we'll go down now and do his nose. So his nose, so they do sort of a line that comes down like so, right? And then we have some sort of hatching lines that like get smaller as it goes down the side of his nose there. And then the tip of his nose just kind of curls around and then comes down like this. Right, and then a nostril here, and then his mouth like a stretched out sort of letter M, up, down, down, like so. And then we have the shadow underneath the chin. Right, and you'll notice this side of the mouth, say like that's the middle of his mouth, right? So this side is like a little bit smaller than this side, right? Because this is 3/4 pose, so you have to like make things look smaller on this side of his face because it's turned away from us. Just a little bit of perspective, right? Just a little trick. And like the center line for his head curves down this way, right? So then the chin, so just here, like so. And our jaw will keep going like this and then gradually curve up to his ear. Okay, because we're in 3/4 pose, it's different on this side. So we get like a cheek sort of thing. So it curves out towards his cheek, around it, just at sort of nose level. See, it's like at nose level here, it starts to curve. And then it'll go up towards his eyebrow, around it, like that. Then we have a big ear here. So his earlobe is here. And it goes up real pointy, elf ear style, right? Like so. And then we got some ear lines inside. Lots of different ways of doing this now. Like so. And then we have those cracks all on his face, can't forget them. So just coming down from his eyes mostly, and then on his forehead. Like so. So the ones on his forehead are like these sort of diamond kind of shapes that don't close at the bottom. So like you just want to leave one side of them open, see that? That's the main thing to remember. Like so. Then we have devil horns. So coming out from the top of his head. So like they grow out from this like piece of skin that's like behind his eyebrows. Right here and here. Right, so you got one coming out here, curved line from the bottom, and then like a big spike just going this way. And then a big spike here. Like so, and then his hairline in between. And then we have cracks on the horns themselves. So like these. This kind of thing. Like so. Right, so then it's hair, right? So we got his hairline just coming down from the horn here. It's like sideburn sort of area. There, and then we have all the hair spikes that come back. Oh, and his other ear. I forgot his other ear. We can see it here sticking out. Like so. And then the hair. So hair spike here. And remember, hair moves, like it blows in the wind and stuff, so it doesn't have to be exactly like mine. Once you sort of just get the general shapes, you should be okay. And if I go too fast, remember, just hit pause. YouTube is cool like that because we got pause buttons. So just adding these hair spikes, growing out from his head, going like back. Okay, like back this way as well. In behind his ear here. Small one down here, but it's like behind another thing. But we'll draw it in. It goes behind his neck somewhere there. And then the other hair spikes up here. I'm going in behind these ones. Right, pretty much like that. And it's all black and gray. So then we have his neck and like a circular sort of thing. So we got like the back of his neck here, right? And then he has a circular collar curving around the neck. Like so. This has another edge line, like a rim. Like so. And then neck muscles just here. Maybe an Adam's apple, like that. And there's a bit of a black shadow under his chin. Okay, then we have tassels that sort of hang down from his... is it the back of his head? I don't know where these come from, really. They could be the bottom of his ears, but it doesn't look like it's the bottom of his ears. Just like these purple tassels here. Must be the back of his head. And it then goes over the hair, so you have to raise that part or color over it if you're coloring. And then he has an Egyptian-like breastplate, so it's like this sort of V at the bottom. goes around his shoulder here, and it has an edge, a rim, sort of like the top. It stops here because it's kind of open, right? So it goes up this way. And then we have patterns on it, sort of lines that go down this way. And sort of underneath here, back up to his neck. And same on the other side. Like so. Okay, arms, shoulder, body, and some abs. So let's see, we can see like his chest muscle, right? So coming down in here. One, and then the other one somewhere under here. Goes up underneath, like into his armpits here, right? So we've got what looks like a bicep line going there, and maybe like an armpit line there, and his shoulder muscle here, and then like tricep going down that way, and bicep line there. Excuse me, I have to cough. Sorry about that. Hopefully I edited it out. Sometimes I miss them. And then his side body coming down here. And then we got abs just here. Ab lines. Maybe some like rib lines there. So his other arm comes out this way. Chest. Sorry, not chest, comes out, shoulder muscle comes out here. Another shoulder muscle. And then we have tricep and bicep drawn pretty simply like that. And then his forearm up and down again. Down again. And then he has these golden bracelets around his wrist, right? So we've got the curved end and then 2 bumps for each bracelet and a line connecting. He also has these white lines that run down, right? Run down his arms. And they seem to like go around the back here as well. There's another bit there, so that's connected to that. And okay, so his hand with his weapon just coming out here. So we go out 4 knuckles, so like steps of a sort of a stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, going down that way, or like a mountain range. That's what it always reminds me of. And then his fingers come down like so. And it goes, his weapon then comes out from here, right? So it's like this big sort of spiking hook or bone or something here. It goes around just the palm of his hand with a golden end. And it's got some like textures on it and stuff here. And then his thumb holding on, gripping on the other side. And then the bone coming out the other side. Like that. So that's basically all of his anatomy. So he's got these floating drums behind his head, and we can see 2 of them. One. There's another one up here. It goes all the way around his head anyway. So, but we can see like a full one here and like half one here, maybe like the tip of one here. So I'll add these anyway. If you want to add more, you can. So this just like goes around here. Kind of a bumpy line. It doesn't have to be like a perfect circle because it's like stitched on, right? So like bumps like so, right? And it's got kind of a broken edge line here. And then like nails that hold it on like that. And then it like goes around this sort of piece of wood here and then bumps down for the back. And another sort of stitching bumpy line with some nails again there. And then this piece of wood that connects them all, right, goes up this way. And we meet another drum just here at the bottom of it. Again, if you have more room up here, you could draw a full one. Right, and it has sort of wooden texture here and stuff. I can't fit, no, that one's too far away. There's another one here. So we just go around like that. And then that wooden part that goes around the back. And there is calligraphy on all of these, so you can draw them or not, it's optional. So, and I think it's all the same symbol. So we go like this. Right, and kind of like, and these are all colored black. But I will do that afterwards because it's quicker for me. Because I color digitally, in case anyone didn't know. So I'm just adding these like calligraphy sort of shapes as best I can now. Not 100% accurate, but that's okay. Nothing has to be perfect. Okay, and then we do the same thing over here. So we got this big spiky one. Like that, that's the first symbol, and then we got like that, and then this one goes here. These will just all be black eventually. Like so. Maybe like the bottom of one there, but I can't really see. Right. That's it. Zohakuten from Demon Slayer Season 3. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.